Cooling Weather Center at 93 WIBC.
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer sitting right across from me with a special in-studio guests.
Two damn fine Americans are joining us here on the Hammer and Nigel show. Of course, Brian Alvey, our pal who runs the Mint down in Franklin, is joining us in studio.
Hey, boys.
And Adam Smith, former Special Forces in your United States military, joins us on the hotline.
Hey,
Adam, how are you? Good, man, good. So let's set the scene here. Brian, we'll start with you. How do you guys know each other?
Well, Adam and I actually met in Afghanistan in 2004. We were deployed in the same area and ended up serving under the same brigade command over there. So we got to know each other. I think back then the Army hadn't really figured out that lifting weights was far more important than being a warfighter than running like a deer. And he and I were definitely gym rats when it comes to the weights. And we bumped each other in the gym, and it's all history after that.
Okay, so you guys have served in the armed forces together, and now you're each individual business guys. So, Adam, what is it that you do as your quote-unquote 9-to-5 gig? Okay, so you're a busy dude, to say the least. Busy dude. So you guys are getting together to do this walk, and it's going to raise money for the Hoosier Veterans Assistance Foundation. Brian, what is the HVAF?
Well, I think I'd like to talk directly to what they do predominantly in this area, where they stand out the most. Is they've done a tremendous amount with helping combat homelessness with veterans here locally in Indianapolis. Good friend of mine, General Retired Brian Copes, is the CEO and executive director of that organization, and they've been walking point on serving veterans. So if we can help a little bit by supporting them in their efforts to do that, then it's a huge win for us.
The Warrior 110. So again, Adam, take me through what is the Warrior 110.
How long is it going to take you guys? I mean, you said 5 days, but how long do you walk every day? Wow.
Dude, I get tired thinking about standing up. That's where I'm at in my life right now. I get tired thinking about standing up.
Well, we'd be smart if we did this in flat northern Indiana, but we're starting at New Albany and heading north.
Well, now,
so
why New Albany again?
Well, his businesses are located in New Albany, so we're starting at his business, and then we're going to end up at the Mint. We're going to finish up. For one big reason, we're going to drink a lot of bourbon when we're done.
Sure.
We're going to drink Horse Soldier bourbon. I'd like to mention Horse Soldier bourbon.
With you here?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Tell me that small
man.
bitch isn't wonderful. Man, I told you
It's a
guys.
new
wow.
segment called Bourbon Sample Thursday, Adam. That's what we're doing here on the Hammer and
Boom.
Nigel show.
We have Beer Sample Friday. We're creating a new bit.
I tried to warn you.
And we'd be bad hosts if we didn't take a little sample of this right here. Oh, man. This
Isn't it glorious?
down into my belly.
Where,
I feel like Ron Burgundy.
Before we move on, what's Horse Soldier whiskey? Where is that?
Horse Soldier is made by American Freedom Distillery. You guys might recognize the movie that's getting ready to come out, the 12. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on that. It's about they were the guys that make this are former Special Forces soldiers that were the ones that on the initial invasion of Afghanistan after 9/11. They were the guys, 12 men jumped into Afghanistan, and with the Northern Alliance warlords and Mujahideen freedom fighters and whatnot, they literally mounted in decades the first horseback cavalry charge in the history of warfare with the United States, and those men made a big difference of walking point. You talk about the tip of the spear. So now they're making bourbon. So they got their priorities right.
Like that.
They're making bourbon.
Like that a lot.
And they've stepped up to sponsor us on this walk. So it's a huge deal. It's a huge honor to have them involved and see what we're trying to do. So they're, like I said, they're stepping up to sponsor the walk and give a little donation to HFAF. We're not handling any of the money. All the money, we're directing everybody directly to HFAF. You can go to our Facebook page and just go and donate any money you want to give. $5 is $5. No, the Warrior 110 Facebook.
Okay.
You search the Warrior 110 numeral numbers, you'll find it real quick that way.
Well, I'm on Adam's Facebook daily bleep punch right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I can't say it on the air. Adam is on the phone. I love the
Daily junk punch.
But if you type that in Facebook, you're never gonna find it. It's the Daily D punch. Yeah, so I'm on that one right now. But the
Daily Richard punch.
Yeah,
a word that rhymes with
like,
stick.
And Adam, it's kind of a motivational Facebook page for you. But the Warrior 110 is where you can actually find out more about the walk and how to give money, right?
Correct. And you know what? Or just if you share it a few times on your Facebook page, just make it go viral. That's great. Do what you can. And the biggest thing is we're doing this more for awareness than anything. So if you just learn a little bit about what TBI is, what PTS or PTSD, if you will, is, learn about those things. So a little bit more understanding with those. Veterans aren't the only ones that suffer from those situations either. So it's going to help society as a whole just to understand things like this.
When are you going to do this? When is the walk?
Starts on July 1st.
Wow.
Monday, July 1st. I know. I'm going to walk the first day. I'm going to crawl the
Somebody's
rest.
getting a junk punch in their future. I can tell.
I feel it.
Hey, Adam, last thing before we let you go here, Adam. So how does the sleep schedule work? I'm sure you guys aren't just going to start huffing and say, you know what, we got to find the local Conrad. That's probably not how this is going to play out, is it?
So wait a minute. It's not like you guys don't have like an RV following you or anything, and you don't have plane stops at the Motel 6. Wow.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you for your service, Adam.
Thank you both, gentlemen. Thank you
Adam
both
and
very
Mario,
much.
Thank you so much.
The Warrior 110, it starts this Monday. We're going to get some information posted on our Facebook page. Guys, as always, we appreciate it. And we're going to have to stop down in Franklin at the Mint and pound some of these drinks while you're gone. Make sure everybody's doing all right.
Horse Soldier Whiskey is one of the sponsors.
Horse Soldier Bourbon from American Freedom Distillery.
Love it.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. God bless you. All right, coming up next, we're getting closer and closer. We're going to pregame.